Wait.
This is a serious thing.
One thing. All right, so Tay, I think we should do a scrub. We should do a scrub.
What do you mean?
Like go through the pods and see what horrendous shit we've said.
Yes, we definitely should.
Yeah, y'all should.
There's gonna be a lot.
Because I listened back to some of the stuff y'all niggas were talking about episode 7 through 22.
Was it the boots leaking?
Nigga, it was more. But I would say that I was like,
hey, no, the Nate episode, hilarious. It never beats me. No matter how many times I freaking watch that episode, that is the most hilarious episode. Watching McKee just playback every time is hilarious.
You know, I've yet to sit down and like watch. I listen to him in the truck, but I haven't.
That is the most hilarious. You gotta watch it.
That's gotta be a part of the boot camp we do once a month type shit.
Watching
playback? Watch playbacks.
Yeah, definitely
watch our greatest hits.
I think like once a month meeting to meet about the whole shebang. We give assignments and shit like that if we have assignments.
Monthly.
I do want to play the whole thing.
Monthly.
Girls be saying that. Like I be calling myself like I be saying I'm a.
It's one of those things.
But they get mad at when I say it's me.
It's a public
like if you
platform
smoke
versus a private
cigarettes,
platform.
You're gonna find other people that smoke cigarettes, and y'all gonna smoke cigarettes together. But don't bring that cigarette smoke shit to the non-smoking section.
Yes, that's a great analogy.
Okay.
Don't do that shit.
That's all it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm with you. I don't understand it. It's a lot of things I don't understand, but hey.
It's
Yeah,
a
I don't want to
public
step on
versus
people's toes.
private persona. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely know not to say it around like certain people, but
Nigga, you say it on the podcast.
I'm not saying it in a hurtful way. I'm saying it mostly towards
That's
myself.
not for you.
That is
you said what you said.
That is the
what
white
that
people
hurt,
sitting
what
on the
that
couch
hurt.
saying, I'm just rapping along to
It's
this
in the
song.
Yeah.
Damn.
I love when Amine said he was performing and he was like, hit if you're not black, don't say it. And I'm like, he fine.
Nah, I mean,
I be
really
letting
did
that joint rock.
Did you go to that concert? Senior year?
No.
Junior year?
No, I didn't.
I became a fan. Like that song made me like he's dope. But that last album
Which
was
one?
really good. I don't
The
know
yellow
the name
one or
of it.
the hyper pop?
I want to say the yellow. Was that the one with the feature with Young Thug, where Young Thug did some outrageous shit on his verse? I flipped it up, the trip it up,
I think that might be off of hyper pop.
Oh my god! But that
the
whole
yellow
thing is
album,
hard, but
yeah.
Thug lost his mind. But
Hey, how y'all boys doing? We back with another episode. Hey y'all, I'm sorry, I don't know what the freak going on. I'm trying to stop cussing again. I don't know what the freak going on with my aux cord, so we ain't got no music. I was gonna play some dope stuff. I was gonna play our little song. I was gonna play some cozy stuff. We was gonna throw it on for y'all, but my aux cord messing up. But look, we back with another episode. Whoa.
it's gonna feel weird not hearing them.
I'm sorry.
It makes it.
Welcome
makes
to
it
another
feel
episode
like-
of the Tay Rose Podcast. We're back with your
like
favorite
they're-
boys. We love you. We miss you. Make sure you like, subscribe, tell a friend, tell your mama, tell your sister, tell your auntie. That we love them, goddamn. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. My boys, how y'all doing? We back. How y'all doing? Everybody good? Host treating y'all good? That's a general statement, by the way.
This is what you sound like when you're doing your
I sound weird without
your
that.
podcast voice. It's funny
I
because
gotta
you
get y'all
usually
headphones
can't
next
hear
week.
someone's outside
And
podcast voice.
it's crazy because y'all be having me sounding like my voice like Fran Drescher, like. But
Love
your
your
bass
voice?
be all the way turned up in your shit. I be like, who?
That sounds
I be
too good.
listening back. I'm like, who's this bitch ass nigga that got on here every week? Whole time it's me.
Sometimes I be pitching down my voice
Oh,
just to
God.
see how shit go.
I'm finna hit nigga with the Allstate voice for the rest of the pod.
How y'all doing?
You're ugly.
Hey, y'all,
Nah, life is good.
Are you in good hands?
y'all boys doing good, man? Host treating y'all right? It's a general statement.
You have to stop asking that specific question.
It's a general statement.
That's good.
Tell me what that means to that statement. What is general statement?
It's just a general statement. How the
Are
host
you
treat
calling
Like,
general
how-
population the hose?
Yes.
So how's the world going?
How's the world treating you?
the people that I interact with on a day-to-day
Yeah.
basis?
So like, all right.
All right.
Say if you see the world over there and you like now on Earth, the
Them the
world
hoes?
would be the hoes.
Are you calling my little cousin a hoe?
If he not with us, yeah, he the hoes right now. Ain't nothing wrong with being the
Y'all hoes.
The hoes. They would be the hoes. Ain't nothing wrong with being the hoes. You the
Y'all's
hoes.
Y'all's the rose hoes.
The rose hoes.
I ain't got
Ain't nothing wrong with being
with
the hoes. Y'all been the hoes before.
Never have I ever. And no one
like
could ever
being
clear
hoes.
Once
me.
upon a time.
We
You know,
like being
every
hoes.
time and again. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I got the
See niggas be capping.
got the
I'm
I've
so
never been
retired
there
from
before.
Yeah.
But
You're the
y'all-
biggest cap nigga. Only nigga with a cap.
Y'all say y'all some punks. I remember back on the
This nigga's a munch.
Y'all see Little Baby's tweet?
Oh my
He
God.
flipped it. He was like,
Y'all gotta send
"You
me
thought
that
I was
list.
feeling you? Nah, I was drunk." And I'm gonna start using that for sure now. Nah, I was drunk.
Nah, I was drunk.
that's
The fuck is a
Thought I was
munch?
feeling you.
Yeah. What's a munch?
That bitch was an eater, huh?
What's a munch?
It's a New
Somebody
York
gotta-
slang.
Yeah, a munch is basically a nigga that go eat pussy and then leave. You might be the munchiest nigga on this couch.
You might be.
For sure.
a
Like you just
munch-
eat coochie for the hell of it.
For sure.
Yeah,
I feel you.
nigga got the munchies.
That too.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta
He
push
capped the
that.
munch. There you go.
got it.
Alvin and the Chipmunch. There you go, boy.
I mean, hey, is
Hey,
that-
we on your ass now.
y'all can be on it. I'm a munch. I'm a munch.
I don't want to be on your ass
Yeah, I ain't
for
never
you
been a munch.
accepting me like that.
I ain't
No.
never been a munch.
Honestly speaking, no.
I've been a munch once.
If I've ever
Thank you
eaten
for being
coochie,
truthful.
that bitch will reciprocate it. And if I'm being honest, I short them on the deal for a good little minute. I was like, yeah.
You were not
was-
one of those.
I was not eating.
You were DJ Khaled?
DJ.
Yes, but not. But let me explain. Not with
No,
my
no.
shorty. If you my shorty and we rocking,
I got you for sure.
red carpet. You know what I'm saying? Lay it out. But if this is just casual, no.
I'm with you. I'm
Because
with
who
you.
else you doing this for? It's not my.
And
But
don't
that's the
tell me.
thing.
Yo,
I'm
put
never
your dick
gonna
inside,
ask.
though.
I'm never gonna ask.
Do not tell me.
It's not my business what you do when me and you not together. But just for safety, I can't. I cannot.
But you're going to say, go ahead, suck this dick, though. Go ahead.
Absolutely.
Go ahead and go to work now.
Baby, go to work.
I was gonna say something that may be very controversial, but I'm gonna hold it to myself.
No, look, you're among
Take us outta
friends.
here.
You're among
You can
friends.
leave it.
Hey,
Nah,
brother.
nah,
Hey,
nah.
brother. Oops, ouch.
I was about to say, not for sure.
And we just started this whole oops out thing.
No, that's been
Nah,
that's
but for
been in
sure.
people's
We ain't
families for
started with you,
generations.
though.
Welcome.
Instead of censoring what you say like that, say it and then bleep it. I think that just make the energy go up there. Because now everybody looking at him like, oh, he a munch and a bitch.
That is the problem. Right now, there are people sitting at home like, damn, this nigga munch and he bitch
Damn,
made.
he's soft as hell.
I am very soft. I have emotions, you know. And
Having emotion not make you soft. You soft because you a bitch.
and bitches have emotions, okay? They do.
Much like hoes are reflective of everyone.
yes. You see how
Bitches
we
have
all
emotions.
one? You see how we
Yes.
it all
I see the
comes back.
philosophy.
Yeah.
You see how it all comes back to one? It just,
Right.
Man, you gotta let go and let God sometimes, man. I'm a munch at the end of the day. Y'all ain't answering my question. How y'all doing, man? Y'all doing good? God damn. Can I ask my
Nigga, you are so federal. He said, I'm not going to ask my question, but how y'all get it in?
Nah,
How y'all get it in?
Question up in the air.
I'm good with this. Come on.
I'm well, man. You know what I'm
Good.
saying?
All right, god damn. Simeon, you good, man? Whole string, you right? General statement.
I think, yeah.
All right.
I'm in a good place.
All right. How was your birthday, man? The whole street you
Oh,
I mean,
happy birthday.
Hey.
I'm an old man.
Hey, man.
That's all you got to say, my man.
That's all you gotta say.
Oh.
Ain't
Tell us
no
what
beefs.
24
Come
look
on.
like.
I was about to say, come on now.
It's the Kobe year. How you?
Yeah,
what's
Kobe
up?
year. You know what? I am getting the old life together. You know what I'm saying? I'm finding out what I'm good at. You know what I'm saying? Sharpening the blade. You know what I'm saying? Is it all peaches and cream? No. There's some rocky road days.
Okay.
Some raisins in your cookie days.
Okay.
Love
Yeah,
raisins.
yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
would say, yeah.
Maybe in the potato salad. Right?
And a
Yeah, there you go.
raisins
Yeah,
and potato salad. You're right. I like all kind of cookies. But for the
What just happened? What just happened?
but for the most part,
What did this nigga just turn into? That's the Cookie Monster laugh?
Hey.
This is why we need the headphones back. I should be able to hear your laugh.
That Cookie Monster was on a diet. That shit was nasty.
Nigga.
That nigga
oh,
cookies
go
out.
ahead, my bad.
That was
man.
crack.
That's funny.
yeah, no, I'm doing all right.
That's good.
For sure.
That's good, bro.
God damn, Christian, you doing good, man?
I'm well. I'm out here living life, shaking.
What country you went to this week?
What?
Like, don't do that. Come on, touch.
I don't be out. I'm gonna be in I'm gonna be.
Yep,
I'll
yep.
be somewhere at the end of the month
See,
for a little
look.
birthday trip. But
Let me go ahead and get.
one of my friends.
about to be
Oh shit! You better bleep all of that. I'm about to say, is this nigga birthday?
Fuck this nigga! No. One of my friends. One of my friends. One of my like a good friend.
That wasn't
like a
an
good
question.
friend. Yeah. You not play the role of Tay. Cozy. Fuck out of here.
That was a Tay shit.
This nigga Cozy crossed his leg and said, with whom?
I ain't. Yeah.
How long will you all be there? What are the living situations? Will you be sleeping in
Twin
your
beds?
own bed?
Two beds?
You're going to Connecticut.
Connecticut.
Okay. How long are you gonna be there? You just like,
It's a little weekend.
ooh, okay.
Up on a Thursday afternoon, back on a Sunday.
How many condoms you bringing?
None, because my girl is going to be at home
Okay.
holding it down.
Okay. Just asking.
2.
That's crazy. Me and Cody had an off pod conversation, but that really be a step. Buying the condom and using it, that's 2 different steps right there, my
I was
guy.
about to say, what we talking about? Nigga ain't even look at me.
Hey, you are. Each episode, you become so much more federal that I want to know, like, where are they hiding the wire on you? This nigga said, yeah, and Cozy and I have to talk about something on the pod,
Oh, God.
but we agreed that there's a difference between cheating and then her not finding out. So
The thoughts expressed are solely on Tay Rose of the Tay Rose podcast.
But
But no, that is a fact because like when you buy the rubber, you got all the good intention.
Oh,
But when that coochie sitting there whispering your name,
what are we saying right now? Are we saying that, like,
no,
got the cap
he was
on.
saying buying like getting the condoms is one step, but
Right.
actually use them is another.
That's 2
oh,
That's
so
all
you're
steps.
saying like being able to capitalize, like in the moment, there's someone there.
Being in the moment, be
to
like,
actually put it on.
seems like you're ready, and then it's like, wait.
Oh, you use them. I mean, I do too, but
You know, all of us do. All of us do.
I do. If you do.
I won't tell him. You won't tell him.
Look, if you come off the bridge first and you look back, I'm gonna be following right behind you.
Bro, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. Whatever you down.
Like, hey, it is her decision.
Shut him up.
Whenever she decides.
Look, nigga so easy, bro. Nigga so easy.
I do. We like being hoes,
And
bro.
nigga head, he be like, she ain't coughed this whole time I met her, so
She should
So-
be straight.
and she ain't lost no weight in about 2 months. So
Damn.
like,
Damn.
You ever wait
got that
for a community comedy? You ever
was
like send the text like the day after and be like, "Yo, you got any like morning sickness or how's your tummy feeling?"
the day after though.
Because of,
That's-
shoot, fuck the club.
No, I feel you. Okay, I've never shot the club up, so I thought that was like a later down the term thing. I've never.
Hey, bro, bleep this
Nigga.
out. I swear. Tay,
I'm like the
bleep this out.
I'm the antithesis of Nick Cannon. I swear to God.
Bro, I should.
You gotta bleep that out.
Yes.
It's so federal.
No.
Camera.
Anyway.
So after my Nick Cannon statement, just cut. And we're back. We're back.
Now, I got a question for
Why
y'all.
would that be-
Yeah, I got a question for y'all.
No, for
On this
real,
conversation,
take that
it's out. It's out. I don't even know what you're talking about. On this conversation about, having a significant other and like how you navigate, got a question for y'all. I'm stealing this directly from Cozy, so I'm going to give the intellectual property there. But hypothetical, my friend Tay has a partner he's talking to, his little girlfriend, and I peep that she's out here cheating. Should I tell you? Do you want to know, or is ignorance bliss? As your friend, do you want me to tell you that your girl's cheating on you? Yes or no?
All right, just so we all clear, I want to add like a very even ground. We've been together for a while.
Whoa.
It depends.
It depends.
You know what's
depends.
crazy? It do, but it don't.
It do.
Which one hurts more?
Nigga, all the above.
Nigga.
The day that I say we're together and then here's the problem. Here's where my sick twisted mind goes. Don't let you get caught up by somebody else. Like, don't let somebody peep you cheating and then have to come tell me. Mm-hmm. That's so much worse. If you don't move in silence, then I never know.
Yeah, I feel you.
Which I don't condone. But like,
But I think it's a difference because I think it'll hurt more in the puppy love stage, right? Like when you
early?
when you're completely infatuated, yeah. I think that's gonna hurt more when it's like when your nose this wide open, bowling ball status. Now, like you got some time, man. It's a couple days. You be like, I wish this bitch would cheat on me so I can get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? So
That's
Not to get out of
month
here.
6, month
you
6,
feel what I'm saying?
7, 8.
He said month 6.
Bro, that's when shit start falling apart.
I'm not gonna hold you.
That's when
Damn.
shit starts falling apart.
Damn.
You start knowing the motherfucker.
It's been some time,
Damn.
but no, but like
Damn.
okay, around
We gonna
whatever your
cap?
time period may be,
For sure.
There's some times where you be like you got to be reminded why you love her. Like she got to do some solid shit.
That's
Yeah,
what I
like,
mean.
love becomes
this is
a
all
verb instead of an
all
noun.
words.
Make that
That's
choice
what I
every
meant.
day.
Exactly, a daily choice.
It's like, damn, I picked you.
Now stop tiptoeing and answer the question.
I'm about
Do
to say,
y'all want to know?
I was about to say, regardless of the fact, both stages, I want to know. If you my nigga and you know, you gotta tell me. Because if I find out and then I find out that you found out, you out the ship with her. It's like damn. Because it's really like, bro, you my bro. You cheated on me too. You know what I'm saying? Like damn, nigga, you watch her get that
Hey,
pussy
yo.
rammed. It might as well been you fucking her. It might as well.
Whoa, cozy.
I feel you. In
I
the
was
moment-
with you until you kept saying words.
I ain't gonna cap.
Always gotta take it to the end. You gotta see who's left with you when
He
that shit
said,
going
and
flames.
you are fucking her raw
and I'm
too.
with
Oh
you.
God,
I ain't
I
gonna
say raw.
cap.
You did that yourself.
Because in the moment when you find out, yeah, you're gonna be like, yeah, fuck everybody. Everybody get the fuck out type shit. But
Valid.
like Cozy said, if it's new or old, the shit gonna hurt regardless as a nigga. Like that shit. Cause you know they cheat. Like they don't just cheat. They not just fucking. They fucking over emotion. Like they be attached to that nigga. Like they ain't just going to catch a nut, my nigga.
I
They
disagree.
going
I used to agree. It's some out here that they treat that.
You're
coochie like a gun.
you're dating a whole different breed of
Who said anything about dating? I just know of them.
Oh, okay.
Listen, man.
okay.
Because I
Listen,
know what they about. I was
it's
like,
all about the
gang.
timeline, man.
All right, gang.
It's all about the history, dude.
I don't think it matters.
Because it's all about opening yourself and being free.
But
you know what I'm saying?
Exactly. But
And
think
these
about it.
and these women.
You want a free
listen,
spirit.
before you.
Let me grab my
a
crystals.
wise man once said. Sorry, am I screaming in your ear?
No, I had a burp.
Oh, a wise man once said, before you go tripping over these nothing ass bitches, remember, you don't own them.
Exactly.
Good job, Larry. Here you
Good
come
job.
on.
That's a great
You
thought.
don't own them.
It's a great thought.
You just
To your
gotta
ass.
let.
I mean, you don't.
gotta-
This really
whatever
is a-
they do, gotta be about them.
That's
And
cute.
we gotta work to up our beauties about each other.
Yeah, right.
Our
That's
That-
cute.
but that
up
really-
our positives and stop focusing so much on our negatives.
I agree with you, but that'd be a great thought to have in your head. But until you get into that moment where you with Shorty and
So much ego jumps out. So
to
much.
me, it's not. I wouldn't say ego is like all that shit just goes away type shit.
But
like
that's
I'm
what it is.
blinded. Like
That's
it's you or
legitimately
nothing.
what it is.
Like, at that point,
What
either
he's-
in the
what he
beginning
said-
or
what-
even
but
in
what,
the end.
But what he said on paper is facts. That's her body. She's gonna do with it what she
For
wants
sure.
to do.
For sure.
If you think you own what she got going on, that's ego. I'm
For
not
sure.
saying it's okay. I'm not saying it's cool, but it's like, and it's gonna hurt like a motherfucker.
For sure.
But the fact of the matter is, she gonna deliver that coochie to wherever she wanted to go.
For sure.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
For sure. She gonna do what the hell she wants.
Yes, she will do what she wants.
But I'm going back to the fact that where it's going. Did you ask what's going to hurt the most, or
Nah.
would you rather?
no,
I
but
was
you
saying- I
took
was
it there,
asking
old
what-
pay boy.
And I said which one was gonna hurt the most. But he asked, "Would you want to know?" He said, "Would you want to know?"
Both. Yeah, I gotta know. Let me know immediately so I can.
say you?
Do I want to
I-
know?
I don't know if I would be as mad at my homeboy because it's like, listen, I think you were, if I found out and then I found out he knew, I'm thinking he was going to wait until he probably confronted her and been like, I'm not going to tell him, you got to tell him. Don't be a coward type shit. So if I find out in a back way, I'm going to just think that way of my mans and be like, yo, I'm going to just have the loyalty to be like, why?
What are you saying? You saying
I'm
you
gonna
want
lie
him-
to you. I'm gonna be straight up with all three of y'all. If I know and I get caught up in the lie, no, that's not true.
I
It
need you to-
depends.
Is you the
Y'all-
homeboy
hold on,
telling?
y'all losing me. You saying if you know when you get caught up in the lie, what do you mean?
Like here you go. Here's how I'm playing it. Right, I'm walking down the street and I'm at Publix and I see our fifth person holding hand, or our fifth person's girl holding hands with another guy. I'm like, oh man, like you're cheating on my man. You're cheating on Brandon, let's say. Just give Brandon a name. So it's Brandon's girlfriend. I peep her holding hands with another man out in public.
What kind of kindergarten shit is that? I saw them niggas making out
Where are you gonna? Here's the
Deep
problem though.
throating
Like,
each
where are you
other.
gonna see that?
in a
Nigga,
movie theater.
This city's small. You can just happen to show up at a spot that they frequent.
TikTok.
TikTok.
Y'all are like, I can't let my twisted mind go there because I'll kill somebody. That's
That
the
nigga
problem.
said-
But I'm saying, no, I'm saying you're
That's the
friend.
problem.
I need to finish your scenario so you can catch me up. Because I was.
I think he
disconnected.
confused
So,
because he was like,
you
"Ain't no
said
way."
you-
He confused. I think that's what it is because he was like, "Ain't no way in hell that happening."
Yeah, but
'Cause,
like I'm
what
not
you
getting to
mean?
where y'all are of like cheating.
What I'm saying
In my
is-
mind, I'm thinking cheating of as like, oh, like she's out with someone and it looks like a date. And which
They out. They ain't even got to be on the date setting, but you see her giving googly eyes and nigga maybe kiss her on the cheek. Something
I'm
concrete.
killing.
So you're killing you as the friend.
Yeah, I'm like, there's like immediate reaction. Like, fuck, you look like cheating in public.
right.
You shouldn't cheat. Full stop. Full stop. But why are you at Publix making googly eyes?
Hey.
Don't let me catch you at the club shaking ass on somebody, and then for me to be there like, I go here.
So from there, where we get the rage, where do you tell your man immediately?
He doesn't have to know because I'm gonna handle that shit.
I'm with him. Right? Hey, he said, I'm gonna handle that shit. He said, I'm gonna handle that shit myself.
But what I was saying
What
is
wrong
like,
with you?
if
I might throw him on the
found out-
FaceTime.
Right. Like,
Yep.
if I found out, right? So you're talking about like, if we found out that our man's
Brandon,
Brandon saw our girl cheating,
sure. I'm new
That was the
perspective.
question, right?
New perspective. Yeah. New perspective.
our friend saw
Yes.
our girl cheating.
Yeah.
If I found out without him telling me, it was either through her or some other means, I would give him the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? Because you were saying that you were like, oh, you snaked me too type shit.
I was saying if he knew. If he knew, like, if I feel like if you know something like that, and you know I'm out here looking foolish, I feel like you're then complicit in me looking foolish.
I'm thinking about timelines.
No, you sound like a.
Ain't no
Because in
excuse,
your
man.
scenario, you just saw it. I would confront and be like, all right, you got like a damn week or some shit
No,
like that.
you have
weed.
till the time I walk out of this Publix before I call my man's myself
Thank you.
because I'm there with it. I'm dialing his number as I'm walking.
Bitch, I'm taking a picture as I'm walking
now
up to
my
you.
mind racing. You could be saying this, and I don't know. Like, you my dog,
Right.
But I didn't seen worse. You feel what I'm saying? It's like,
Right.
you could not like her and want to. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna need some evidence because you just bring me an empty thing. Now it's a conversation. She got the right to say it's not true.
No.
Now it's like now I'm in limbo.
Hey,
So
please,
I
no.
need evidence.
Please, no, I'm that
You said
guy.
a week though, and I like quickly because I don't want to stick on the topic of cheating because no one should cheat. But if a week had went by without me telling you that I saw your girl cheating on you, would you not feel like away?
Yeah.
I probably
yeah.
wouldn't feel away because you
Wow.
gotta give time.
What? No.
Sure.
Check
No,
me-
I'm listening. No, I'm
No.
listening.
Check me out,
Well,
check
no,
me
no.
out.
I want to hear the end of this.
You gotta give time. Reason why is because if I tell you immediately, right, then that gives the it could be a hairline trigger on a really tense situation. You know what I'm saying? It could not be. It could be not something I think it is. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, what if it's? Oh, sorry. What if it's truly not? Like you were saying googly eyes, but we're talking about what cheating really means.
But see, that's also why I said it needed some type of evidence.
Because it's like, how do you know she's fucking this nigga? You know what I'm saying?
It's
It ain't
more
gotta get
than
the fucking.
sex.
As I said, it ain't gotta be fucking. Like, younger me would have been like, "Oh, if it ain't fucking, it ain't that bad." But that's probably because I was trying to cover my ass.
Yeah.
But if there is intent to make them fall for you, that's cheating
That
in any form of way. Even if it's like,
There's emotional
Some
cheating
conversation,
besides
yeah.
physical cheating.
but my
like-
thing is, my fault to cut you off. But let's just talk about how people operate. Oh man, so say it's your girl, right? Hypothetically, I see it happen. I don't know if I should say something. So I go to Christian. Hey, Christian, man, I seen so-and-so at Publix, da-da-da-da. What should I do? Boom, 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 boom. And now you like, damn, I don't know, da-da-da. So we bring somebody else. Hey, I just seen so-and-so, da-da-da.
Yeah.
So now it's like,
Everybody
we
but you know.
And he's still over here. Yeah, so her birthday coming
love
up, and I think I want to.
Yeah.
Oh, she might be the one. Da 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 da. And we like. Now it's like if I find out that all of y'all knew,
We're smoking.
it's no way. Because now it's like just imagine being the one man left out, looking stupid from people that so called love you. That I don't that don't sit right with me.
It's like being the last man on the train.
Like I used to think T.I. was tripping when he told I don't want to kick it with your skate with your nut. But I get it. Like nigga, you knew.
I'm the type. I'm walking up to her, taking pictures. Hey, how you doing? What's up about?
Hey, babe.
How you doing?
Hey, quick
Thank
pose
you.
with all three of
Cool.
us. Fuck, nigga, you too.
All right, appreciate you.
Don't let me catch her myself though. I'm finna be on some smooth Tay Diggs and what was that, brown sugar?
Stop, please.
Ain't said.
Stop.
Oh, your name Tyrone Lawson. Okay, all right.
Damn, boy.
Can I
how you
get
doing?
a bottle of champagne because we're celebrating?
Yeah, hey, let's get a shot for the table.
How would you? I think about this.
We gotta move on. Hold on.
Okay,
We gotta move on. Hey,
But
Yeah.
I want to know how y'all
Facts.
acted when
Off
you
mic.
catch the cheat.
Off mic, for sure.
Like you said earlier.
But
Like you
to be honest, that shit would take
we can go
what's
here.
the word? A certain mechanic heart. It would take a mechanic heart.
We've
so
all
I
been
just
cheated
really
on,
can't
right?
feel it.
We've all been cheated on, right? We can leave it after this.
That nigga LeBron my segue. He LeBron. Go for it. Go for it.
We all been cheated on, right?
I have been cheated on. Yes,
Yes.
Emotionally cheated on.
cheating is cheating.
Yeah.
Cheating is cheating.
I had to make sure I know she fucked.
Probably not. No.
I think so.
She might have fucked.
I don't
Yeah, I
think I
don't-
have.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
So like, what was y'all initial reaction, like, and how did y'all process shit? Me, I start off. It was
That's a good question.
Wanna put my heart on ice, heart on ice.
boy. It's a
I
hole
can't
in my
relate.
door to this
I've
day.
had great relationships.
Fuck, nigga.
Glad.
Like,
People love me.
like, what y'all doing? Like, cause as a dude, that's like, it's not. I feel like it goes away from emotion. It's still emotion, but like it's like a ego like fat check.
All of
Like
I don't give a fuck about ego. It's all emotion. That's
it'd be,
all, like
it'd be ego for me.
the amount of trust I put into a relationship when I'm like, because it's like walls are coming down. I'm telling you things that like I don't tell anyone. I don't care about like how it is of like, oh, you're mine, blah blah blah, so that you like should be with other people. It's like I'm not giving people access to myself like I am
This
you.
is me. This is me.
And now that you are giving that much access to another human being, makes me not feel like I'm important to you. Anyway, can we? Nah, we gotta pivot. We gotta pivot. We gotta pivot. We gotta pivot.
Because I was
Off
gonna
mic,
go.
I gotta tell y'all the story. It's literally nuts. But
Yeah.
yeah, but like I said, I need a bionic heart.
He used
I would need a bionic heart after that.
I was gonna say he killed your fucking.
He's trying to do it again.
He got
Right now, we've gone for the LeBron.
I'm killing your segue. Like,
We have gone from the LeBron block
Like,
to the John Morant double palm against the backboard
Nah,
block.
this
like
is J.R.
the guy
Smith. What we supposed to do? Oh shit! I got the ball.
You said to Queen Elizabeth II or third.
Yeah, the queen died. No, but I'd probably I bet she wished she had a bionic heart.
I wish
Are
I
we
had.
double segueing?
I wish I had a bionic heart.
Please, someone tell me what has gotten you thinking about bionic hearts.
Oh, okay. I'll tell you right there. all right. I'll tell you. There
I
are,
gotcha.
there are a group of scientists out there that believe in the next 10 years, 90 is going to be the new 40. And so you know what that means. We're going to have electronic mechanical organs like that one movie in 2003.
Terminator.
I think so.
I Robot.
No, it was
Robot
just
movie.
it was this weird premise about these guys that worked for a loan agency, but they loaned out these mechanized transplants, and when people they paid on them with like fucking credit and shit. If they didn't pay up, people came and ripped your organs out.
So was it like a surgery to put him in, or was it kind of like a
It was a surgery.
portable
Be
charger?
surgery.
It was like a surgery to put them
Ain't
in.
doing portable charger and that shit just kind of. I mean, it was. I guess it still takes
My
up-
liver
yes.
died.
Yeah, pop some more.
So each and every one of us would take a bionical organ.
And heart and liver for sure.
I feel like it would have to be forced on me like an iPhone kind of thing. That's the only way I would do it.
So you just want to be out here natural?
Yeah.
Could you imagine
that normal
just
as fuck?
the way that people's perceptions would be of other human beings? Oh, you can't afford
yeah.
that good heart?
Oh god! And they
Your
got
shit
that
still
You
real?
all natural? Oh,
Reggie
yeah.
ass lungs. You still
You got that
still
OG.
smoke.
You look like you ain't even got that BBL on yet either, huh?
God, I'd be cycling
hell
quick
no.
as fuck. This
Bruh.
nigga out here running. I'm running off diesel. This nigga over here on 89. What's wrong with this nigga?
But that'd be a disgusting world.
It's like-
BBLs normalized mechanical
Why is that
organs. What do you mean?
Why is that disgusting?
What do you mean? No. Shout out to all our natural women out there, man. What's wrong?
Yeah, you're right.
Shout out to all women.
I mean,
Shout out to all
of them,
women.
but-
I'm very all women matter.
Yeah.
So, as
One of that.
bionic organs, y'all
I
are
love-
team pro, your team
I
against.
don't know. I think I just want my extremities. You know what I'm saying? Like my arms and my legs, maybe.
But you would down.
Like
you down with
bionic
the?
arms and legs.
Yeah.
You down to like
And
live
be
longer
like,
though?
the impossible guy. What did you say?
That's a good question.
You down to like live longer mechanically though? 'Cause, like,
It wouldn't be like I live longer. It was just like I could do like robot shit with my arms.
but
and
no, you
legs.
said 45 would be the next 90, or 90 would be the next 45, or whatever. the fuck.
Oh yeah, so we'll live longer than we ever have before.
But my thing would be like living longer in what state? Because if there was a way we could be like, all right, activate live longer potion now. Like I want to feel how I feel at 23 through the rest. But if you get to like 90, where basically you're just a bag of bones. I want to die. You feel what I'm saying?
Literally, no, literally.
Yeah, and when we get there, then I kind of be like, I've seen enough.
Yeah.
But like imagine a sci-fi world where you're 90 years old but you look like you're in your 40s and you live another 100 years.
Are y'all down with that? Like to live extra longer life
just-
than we're supposed to?
It just changes like your perception of age at that point. And eventually, like I imagine we normalize it. Like someone saying 90
Oh, shit,
is
you-
like, oh, yeah,
time.
exactly. Like you're a youngin,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh.
I don't want to live longer if that means that like my brain will deteriorate at the same rate it's deteriorating now.
Yeah.
Because like replacing somebody's brain is like radically different than like replacing a heart. Like you could take every organ from me except for my brain
And still be you.
and still be me. But like if I'm going to be at 90 forgetting things and like going through the motions of like not being able to like support myself because I just don't remember how to do anything,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the hospital. I'm gonna get that assisted suicide push.
No,
I'm gonna
just
knock
take some-
on
I'm
wood a
taking
little
some-
later, but I feel like I'm the type of nigga to develop Alzheimer's.
That you said what now, Arnold Palmer?
Wow.
Nah, because he said something that made me think of a question. I was like,
I said
that's probably not appropriate question.
Alzheimer's. I feel like I'm finna be one of those. I kind of want to be a crazy old man. I can't wait.
If
You know,
I had to choose,
someone who loves his grandkids, but is like the birds are got cameras on them.
I don't want to be. If I had to choose like yeah, I don't want to say this either. Not like you ever run into like I'm at that part of my life now where I'm realizing the power that words hold, and it's kind of short stopping a lot of my humor. Because it was two of
This
me. I
nigga
feel
has
about
returned
it.
over 2 pods.
Think about to be mute.
Is that I need to be mindful of the platform I'm using.
Next pod, this nigga be like,
Like,
yep.
pinching my lips together. Nigga, I don't want to say shit.
You better say your shit though. For the pod, we need this content.
Oh
The
shit!
entertainment.
So I was finna say when you said you would go to get the
Assisted suicide
assistant,
potion.
I was about to go around the room and be like, ideally, how would you?
How would you?
Unalive. How would you unalive yourself?
Block.
I was gonna say yeah, but then I thought about it. No, we can't talk about it.
Don't put this in here.
All right.
Yeah, we can't do that.
And we're back.
My dumb ass said,
Can't talk about that on YouTube,
You know what I
guys.
mean? And that's why I was like, that's a
Bruh.
bit much.
Yeah. Valid.
Damn. Wait, we can't have that
talk about
conversation?
on
No,
YouTube.
we can't to the point of closure, but we could get halfway there. Me
We're gonna get
personally,
flat.
I want to be surrounded by family, and I want to
Okay,
eat
yeah,
like
we can.
something that makes me feel very
Peanuts.
happy, and then I just you said
A
peanuts.
pizza,
That
a
don't-
pizza.
that off?
No, low key. If I can have like Nutella on like a waffle, just so I can see, but I don't like feel the pain of going into like anaphylactic shock.
Right.
So I went like a sleeping potion. I'm gonna eat the peanut,
shit
and then
good
I
as
want to
fuck.
close my eyes, and then I'm gonna wake up and be dapping up God.
Oh hell.
Wait,
And
that-
however, since that
how
comes
long-
across,
but you
15
would-
minutes.
It would take 15 minutes.
15 minutes for me to be.
Really?
I should know.
Yeah, bleep that. Take that out. Take that out. Take that out.
Playing with the devil.
Hey man,
Niggas gonna be coming for your ass.
thank you for going there with me though. Yes, I appreciate
Ain't no
it.
cap.
Niggas gonna give you a cup of coffee. Next thing you dead. Next thing you know you dead.
Hey, I don't know sad shit, but like I've thought about it. Like I want to take like some shrooms on my way out, type shit. Just to,
Shrooms?
yeah, just to.
On the
To
way
trip out?
On the
What
way
if
out.
Your spirit is still kind of like in the shroom realm once you unalive?
Once you pass on to the next
If
great
there's
stage.
wizards, I'm there. Hey, glad.
Honestly,
I
What,
just wanna
yeah,
be
what
a
if that's like
mage.
the entire.
I wouldn't have a problem with it. I honestly
Oh,
would.
that's a great segue. But you guys didn't like the topic. Never mind. Oh, fooey. A glad. It's like if you could, what study of magic would you do?
I don't know that I know more
yeah.
study like card tricks. What do I say? I don't know the study.
Yeah,
I'm
about to
talking
say
about
card-
fantasy. Like what if in this natural world, if you could like do it magically, which one? What would you choose? To do?
Oh, like potions or spells or stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Or fire or some shit like that.
Probably
Doesn't
somewhere along the lines of potions. I probably would dabble in
With
potions.
potions, I can like make people fall in love, type shit.
Whatever potion.
You could.
desire.
You could.
Yeah.
I would
You sick bastard.
I would
Immediately, where his mind went, he said, I can make a drug that makes people love me forever.
Hey,
I would be like
I just wanna be
I would
loved.
be
Is that
like a
evil?
pilot, but in the wizard world, it's like I can just put y'all on a bunch of brooms that I can control. You know what I'm saying? And I can go pilot
sorcerer.
speeds. You know, I'd be a fucking sorcerer pilot. Isn't that kind of fucking funny?
that'd be hard.
Slick.
It's
That'd
just
be hard.
everyday
Slick
thing.
running the control center for brooms.
You go to a
The CBB. Yep.
control
You're clear to
center
land.
for brooms.
There you are.
Oh, hell no.
Goddamn, you go to the goddamn coin laundry and you gotta do a little spell to get in. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know the spell,
Little Wizard
you can't
101.
wash your clothes. And you
That was
gotta
my
pay
shit.
to wash it.
That was my
Play
shit.
Wizard 101?
Of course I did.
You said what?
Y'all
A
play
little
Wizard
computer
101?
game.
I'm familiar with it. I ain't never
Yeah,
played.
that shit got that
I was
gave me
getting pussy.
viruses on my computer, or was it the porn?
Definitely the point.
I think it was the Wizard 101.
Yeah, it was.
That tablet in my bed is boy.
What?
Anyway, hey man,
You ever,
The One Piece
I'm not
is
even gonna
real. You guys know what that means?
we got it.
What?
The One Piece is real.
You talking about when she got the bodysuit on?
No,
Y'all are crazy.
no.
I went my answer on record because I have gone down this rabbit hole with a plentiful amount of my friends, and like the field's correct answer of like if you could do anything, what would be molecular control, because that gives you like control over essentially anything, right? If you have molecular control over oxygen, you could force yourself to fly, or if you have molecular control over dopamine, I can make you fall in love with me, stuff like that. So
Yeah, you evil ass
control.
scientist. What the
So
fuck?
that's basically just potions without potions.
You know
This
what?
nigga's an evil
It might
scientist.
just be.
Goofy.
But it's not just molecules. These are magic molecules.
Yes, exactly.
Me, I wouldn't be doing shit, but like, if I was making potions, I'd be out here willy nilly. I'd be on like the black market of potions though.
You're a capitalist?
Yes,
You're a capitalist?
I would be on the black market. Yeah, I'm gonna find a way to make $1.
Are you a capitalist?
I believe I operate in the capitalist system, but you know it's not really my choice.
Ooh, that boy good. That boy is good.
How about
He's Mayweather.
He's fuck out of here. You got to answer the question. You a capitalist?
I might even have to make a fucking new drug or something.
What?
I want people to experience something.
Y'all are
Oh,
so
yeah.
good right now.
Yeah.
Y'all got the Vaseline on and y'all just letting the punches slip off. I love that.
The way they answer, it made me want to rethink my answer.
yeah,
No, I'm
maybe you should
I'm
have.
standing tall. Fuck it.
I think I want to. Yeah, I think I want to create a new drug. Make people feel a new experience.
So it's the answer, no?
Yes, because I'm selling it.
Okay.
Selling it. I'm telling it.
Have y'all heard about the capitalist conversation with Jay-Z at all right now?
I haven't. Enlighten me.
I don't want to bring my bias into it. Can you do it in an unbiased way? Please.
I think we have a bias on opposing. Okay, I can do it in an unbiased way. So basically, there was a Twitter Spaces, which is basically the
I know
clubhouse of Twitter.
I know it is.
And Jay-Z was heard making a comment in regards to being called capitalist. And I want to say it was in reference to I don't think it was in reference to the verse, but
God did.
it was the goddamn verse?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, yeah. So and he was basically saying how capitalist is a word that's deemed evil by people. But he also was saying that it was comparable to nigga. And that's his quote. That's how I can do this objectively before I go.
Being capitalist is like being called a nigga. React.
He didn't say it like that, but essentially that's what was said. So I don't want to go first. I want to hear what you guys think.
He said
Being called a capitalist is like being called a nigga.
What's the definition?
Pull it up.
of Capitalism.
I want 100% objectiveness going into this so that we can all be on the same.
Who calls him a capitalist?
We,
Everybody.
the world.
Oh, okay.
Because that nigga is
I was
a
literally
capitalist.
What's her name? No Name, the artist. Mm-hmm. She said something on Twitter, and I responded with Jay-Z's name, and she responded with a meme of a gun being held to somebody's head. She deleted it, but that did not stop her fans because they were talking about revolutionaries. I guess the Fred Hampton conversation came up, and they was talking about, do we even have any revolutionaries today?
Yes,
And
I
was
do
like,
remember
and
this.
I threw Jay-Z's name out there. I was like, I think he's pretty revolutionary in, you know what I'm saying, what he's done. But I guess that was the wrong answer.
Yeah, that was the wrong answer. You had to toss that one out. Not in the no-name camp.
Specifically?
Yeah.
And this was a big thing?
It wasn't as big as it could have gotten. She deleted the post, but
And you're
her
not
fans
you're
found
not
it
going
first.
to cancel me in 2022.
Yeah.
Not no-name.
Are we going off like the Google definition of capitalism or like the?
We're
I think
going off of
for-
what you think.
Yeah, for like colloquial conversation, we don't need to get into economic theory because there is a right answer. But I think off of like the
Is
Google,
Oh, you
I think off the Google definition, we could go off of that baseline just for like casual conversation.
off the Google.
Yeah,
Well, Google's saying a system is a type of system in place, but I feel like from what I'm hearing from y'all, I feel like he's more so referring to somebody. Well, what I'm getting from it is they're saying a capitalist is somebody who's taking advantage of poorer people, and I feel like that's
the colloquial definition.
yeah, that's what I feel like. That's what most
Right.
people are kind of getting from it, and he's trying to steer people away from that idea of it. And that's what I'm getting from him saying. That's what it feels like when y'all say y'all calling me a capitalist. When y'all I feel like y'all calling me nigga when y'all call me a capitalist type kind of thing. That's where I'm getting from it.
Okay. That's an
Okay.
interesting interpretation.
no. So do you like agree? Where do you fall on the spectrum?
I agree that we need to rear away from that kind of definition of it, because capitalism from the Google definition isn't what we think it is. Capitalism is a system in place. Capitalism isn't people taking advantage of people. That is just some whole other shit, in my opinion.
Do you agree that being called a capitalist is equivalent to being called nigga?
No. A capitalist.
Being called a nigga.
You're right. The answer's no.
I mean, I could see how he could reach and say that, but
You don't have to see.
no.
You don't have to see.
I'm gonna put some glasses on. Well, go ahead.
No, I don't think so. No. I can
Let's
see
get-
how he could
What
maybe
say you?
possibly.
What say you, Sim?
Mr. Econ 101 and
Look at
102
man.
probably.
Y'all can't see it, but the way he crossed his feet at the ankle, tell me he about to get busy.
He about to get into the zoning.
Yeah, he took AP econ.
I never took AP Econ. I think that Jay-Z has been famous for a long, long time. He's gone through many summers of being relevant in the world's eye. Yes, things were different coming up, but now to stay relevant, you got to be either a heavy hitter or constantly doing stuff to make sure you're known. And that level of fame, you're Beyonce's husband. That level of fame will and success will turn anyone's opinions away from the popular ideals. You know, sometimes we get into environments that sort of change our understanding because we are not who we once were. And so, no, I don't agree with Mr. Z here, but I do understand why
Z?
he is able and capable of saying such remarks. And so, you know, it's just he's in a different tax bracket. That just makes that makes
Okay.
that and I don't also I mean tax bracket and social bracket to where he doesn't think like a regular person anymore.
Okay. Before you respond, question. And this is away from that, but I just need to know. As a conversationalist, do you believe that context is important when describing something?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Okay.
You gotta. That's why stand-up comedy gets scrutinized so heavily because you only
100%.
write it down. You read it, you're like, oh, this sounds horrible.
Check me out. And I feel you know how much backlash Dave Chappelle received from The Closer.
I do.
You've seen that special. You know how, and this is from you, how grossly misconstrued he was from what was clearly stated in that special.
Yeah.
Okay. I just needed to draw that parallel before I dive into what I'm about to get into. Right?
All right. So I've said my piece.
And I'm going to give a little leeway because we did just bring this topic on you guys. So y'all pulling from thin air. You know what I'm saying? We're just asking you to infer what's laid before you. Right? Whereas I do not believe that being called a capitalist and being called a nigga are the same thing in any shape, form, or fashion. That was clearly he misspoke in stating that. But one can infer like that.
Take your fucking cape off.
No. Just check me out. In the context of the conversation, he wasn't saying that being called a capitalist is the equivalent to being called a nigga. He was saying how the connotation behind capitalism is negative. That's probably the only comparison that those two words have. Negative in completely different lights. But we culturally, we don't have the greatest relationship with money.
Right.
So anybody that attains it or goes for it is looked at as bad. Or you know how when we was in elementary school, when somebody was famous, folks was trying to convince me up and down that LeBron James was in the Illuminati. Not that he worked hard to get to where he was at and became the greatest player alive. You feel what I'm saying? So Jay-Z was basically saying we throw these words with negative connotations around money so that us black people, we stay away from trying to achieve it. So that was like, oh man, he couldn't do this himself. He had to join the Illuminati. He had to do this, that, and the third. Oh, he's just a capitalist. And people
Just
think
believe it.
capitalism, we think capitalism means fucking over the downtrodden when
Yeah.
that's not the case. So I understand that he definitely misspoke. But if you listen to the context and infer what he's trying to say, you can get it. He should not get, you know what I'm saying, a slap on, like, nigga, that's almost some slavery is a choice ass shit. But I feel like if you can get where somebody is going, you can look. It's like looking past a typo in the text.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But we can go for it.
I don't think it was definitely that big of a deal, but this is my guess. I'm about to take another guess at what I maybe think what he meant. I maybe think he meant
Why he guessing?
as far as
why he guessing? I just told him what the deal was.
no. I personally
Wait,
you might be right.
Go
I-
ahead. Before you make your point,
But hold on, let me get away, 'cause I'ma forget it. I'ma forget it.
I'm gonna kill him with y'all with this.
All right, go ahead.
Kill me?
No, kill y'all with this. All right. So you said it's all in context, and he didn't say the same. He said like, right? Like is a simile. Simile is similar, but not the same. And so you got to think of it grammarly. You feel me? You gotta think of it like he's not saying is equivalent to. All right. He means like, like this lamp here is like the lamp I got at home. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it's similar but not the same.
You know
It's
what's
like
funny? he's doing them. He's got a crazy cape on, and like say if we were in court, no, but if we were in court, that's some shit that a nigga try to get off. Like it's not about what happened; it's about what you can prove, and that was a hell of a stab at it.
All right.
But-
So, what do y'all think about this idea? Right?
I need to hear Christian because he's been over there just hiding the pants.
He googling shit. He
I had to get
deep
some
in it.
lyrics.
in his whiskers.
Why you still getting yourself together? Right?
Yeah, no, please.
my idea was
wrote
maybe
shit down?
he.
You fucking sweating right now, dude?
Maybe he thought of the word nigga and capitalist as capitalist being another form of nigga that's used to keep us down. So like back in
No.
the 50s,
I just got to stop you because capitalism is thrown at all wealthy people. I don't think that was a race barrier, and I think that's where it was.
that might be the area where it's missing, but I feel like where he's kind of connecting the two words is them being used to keep us down kind of thing. So back in the 60s or whatever the
Being
fuck.
used to shy away from.
Yeah, so like
they.
they would call us niggas, and that shit would be used to make you feel bad type shit. Oh, this white man called me a nigga today. I don't feel whatever the fuck. And now he's saying it's other niggas like us, whatever the fuck, calling him a capitalist. And it's like, damn, nigga, I'm just out here trying to do what I can to make us fucking great instead of being what we were, quote unquote, niggas back
And
then.
people are saying that's ignorant, though.
Well, how's that ignorant? Well, why do you think that?
Because this nigga isn't a superhero. He is not the face of our race. He's a nigga with money. And as a nigga with money, you make decisions that have impact. So for you to get on a soapbox and say, you guys shouldn't call me out for how I spend my money, or you all shouldn't look at me in certain ways,
it's his
because I think it just like it goes to a different.
But who said you couldn't call him out though?
That's the negative connotation behind capitalists.
Okay.
The negative connotation behind capitalists is that you're exploiting people for your gain. And as we're seeing Jay-Z do whatever he does and it isn't even a Jay-Z thing. Like, I don't think he had to even like put himself into this conversation of like whether or not he's a capitalist or not.
I don't think he did. I think it was brought to him, and more times than not, when you're responding to something, you may misspeak. I feel like that's the case.
I think a lot
do.
of people are like, boo hoo, you're crying in your yacht. You know what I'm saying? You're
Yeah.
crying as a billionaire. So what? So what? I call you a capitalist. You could buy my whole block right now.
You could buy my life.
You could buy me.
You could
right
buy
now.
me to shut the fuck up.
And
And I would take it.
so fucking cry in your king size bed.
I really don't want it to seem like I'm just super duper cape, but does nobody see?
Dun, 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 dun.
I guess.
I need that. I need that
happy
next time.
with you.
Hey, put that in. Put that in
my
for next
thing
time.
is, it's like
I feel like the only people that's thinking like that is the people that's hating. Like that's hating, in my personal.
honestly, and truly.
Is that hating?
Yes. Like what the fuck, nigga? I
honestly,
worked my ass off to get here.
I
So
need
what
to
the
know.
fuck are you?
Question.
What the fuck
I'm
are you
sorry.
talking about?
I need to know. Are you mad at just the comparison between capitalism or nigga, or the
Damn.
point he was trying to make?
Both.
Why?
Because I think there is a inherent negative connotation for capitalism.
But it should not be, and that's what I'm getting
that's
at.
the bridge
I
he's
think
trying to get.
I think between
Greed is
I think
good.
between no,
It's not greed. That's
Capitalism
a
doesn't
negative.
have
No,
to
it's
be
a zero
greed.
sum game. There are winners and losers, and if there are
That's
losers,
fucking
way of the
life.
world.
no, it's not.
When you play a
There's
sport,
more
you
than
line up to play in the end of the
I'm
game.
not
the game
killing
ends.
this
is
nigga
my
though.
life.
I'm not taking.
Who said you had to be? Who said you had to?
That
kill
is the
somebody?
zero sum game. If we're putting economic crisis on the line of whether or not you're able to feed your family,
That's an extreme. That's an extreme.
it's not an
Yes, it
extreme.
is.
All the time. It's cyclical.
I mean, okay,
People
my nigga.
are homeless, man.
There's a set. I mean, okay.
I think the system is as bad as the people in it. I think y'all are taking the system itself.
He's just a man
and making
in the
it-
system. He's
no,
not. He
not
didn't-
even just Jay-Z. I'm like,
You're
I
gonna-
don't know. I'm gonna eat what you kill type of nigga. I don't get it.
I'm not like I'm a type of person. You can't feel bad for people.
And I say I'm gonna eat. What
Wait.
I
You can't feel bad.
Hold on. I would say I'm gonna eat what you kill type of nigga, even though I'm not the nigga that's out here doing the crazy killing. So on both sides of the coin, I'm gonna feel the same way if I'm just the master killer. You feel what I'm saying? If I'm eat what you kill, and sometimes I don't eat because I ain't kill. That's just the luck of the draw. I think you can get to a point into where you
What
kill
if,
and you eat.
like, to continue on this like analogy right now of like eat what you kill, you're put into a place where there's nothing to kill. Like there's nothing there. There's no game. There's no wildlife. There's no herbs. You are stuck in a barren forest where
That is the system, though. That's not something
Hold on.
he or someone. I'm gonna say he necessarily.
No, take it
created.
off of Jay-Z because there are real capitalists who do real shit like this. Niggas who are
But
making money
United
that we
States.
can't even begin to interpret.
I mean,
United
Who are-
States government.
I think those people are the problem, not the system. Is what I'm
who
getting
are
at.
the problem? The people who are
people-
put in places where they can't like live, where they
No,
can't.
The people,
The people who
that
are in charge of the
created that's. I feel like if it's idealistically, capitalism isn't what you were
like
describing.
inherently bad.
Yes, I think that the people in those positions that create the skew, because it's people that create the skew, those people are the problem. I don't think the idea of okay, if we all started from zero and that's legitimately how the system worked and people work to get that, I see no problem in that. But I think the skew is because of the people in charge. I think it's the people and not the system.
It's kind of like my whole thing with the drug thing. The drug's not bad. It's your relationship with the drug that's kind of bad. Like the system of capitalism isn't bad if the people that's in charge of it are using it the right way.
If truly the opportunity is present. Now, obviously, if you're put in a space where it's not, but the people that created it are the problem. But if you're selling us a dream of it's equal opportunity and it's not, which as black people we know that that's the case. The system, the people that put the system in place is the problem.
The system is the problem. I'm hearing you in saying like the people who stood up the system, but they stood up the system with that intention. That like the idea of capitalism, because we call it a zero sum game, because we're looking at it like we're even ground. It's not even ground. We're standing in an ocean where all of us are put in, and for someone's head to get above, they have to push someone under to get that leverage. And then as that person's drowning, they're using like that lifeless body to stay afloat.
Right.
And then there are individuals who figure out that they have connections to the systems, whether that be loans, whether that be credit score, whatever that may be, where they realize they can continue to build on those dead bodies that they're using as their pyramid to get not only out of the water, but now they're 50 feet above the ocean level where they don't need to be, but they're there because they have the access to it and no one's going to stop them because they know how to game the system because the system is gameable.
But so is the problem capitalism or greed? Are they
That's
synonyms?
like
They
the
are
same
synonyms.
thing. They are the same thing.
I'm gonna disagree.
No, but
Because greed always
Because let's think about it. If those dead bodies, say you didn't kill the body, but the bodies are dead and you use them, you can get 50 feet above where you needed to be.
Right.
You personally, are you going to continue to do that? Or are you going to try to level the playing field for the people around you?
All right, listen. It was this.
I need that question answered.
I'm going to come back to you.
It was a fucking episode on the History Channel, right? It was back in the 1920s or whatever the fuck when highlighter paint first came out, and nigga motherfuckers was using it as toothpaste, water, using it on watches to make shit glow up in the dark, right? When they was using the shit to fucking paint on whatever the fuck they was using, the girls in the factories would put the paintbrush in their mouth to make it off a fine point painting brush tip. Use that shit. So basically, at the end of the fucking story, when they used to put the paint tips in their mouth, it had the paint on it already from the last whatever the fuck shit they was painting. They put it in their mouth, but they later found out that this shit was poisonous, whatever the fuck, nuclear waste or whatever the fuck it was called. But kind of going back to your point, people had to grow through that. Like those girls who were going through that, they had to go through that shit for us to have now those fucking labor laws
Sure.
and shit. So like that's kind of what I mean when you say like the ocean and that
That like people have to suffer for
Like-
us to progress.
type shit. Like you just don't, motherfuckers just don't get to the type of mountain. Like you have to.
damn.
Shit
I
has to happen.
believe-
It's fucked up, but it's the
spitting.
fucking truth. Like
Because
somebody, you have to, you get your game from
who ever
somebody.
climbed Mount Everest.
You just didn't.
You-
fucking
No.
pop up.
Because in this
Somebody have to
analogy,
map that shit out.
because in this analogy, what is pressuring you to get to the point where you have to use your mouth to create a brush that becomes fine print?
I mean,
be
yes.
really
In the
good at your
story,
job.
they had a time limit. They had to make.
They have a
enough
time
amount.
limit.
Yeah.
Who establishes that time limit?
The bosses, of course,
Exactly. And why do the bosses do that?
to make money.
It all comes down to that system where you as an individual can make decisions for a group that fucks them over and then be able to reap the rewards from their labor. That is capitalism.
I mean, but at the end of the day, like with that story, those people that were at the top are now
Hey,
at
man,
the bottom for
sometimes
getting
you gotta
sued.
applaud the scam.
Well, we're not saying capitalism doesn't make shit good. I mean, with capitalism, shit's fucking. People keep making shit that's trying to be better than the other shit, and then true innovation comes. There's some good in capitalism, but the damn system is flawed because there cannot be giant leaps without great risk of population
Failure.
destroying itself.
You chase failure. It's a documentary on Netflix. Y'all, we gonna take us out. It's a documentary on Netflix called Chasing Failure. Watch that shit. Watch it.
I'm
Chase failure. That's
Answer my
basically
question.
capitalism.
on if I'm using dead bodies.
If you get to the space that you're speaking of, what do you do then? Are you gonna go get more?
Me personally, as a Christian Van Leer, absolutely not.
Wait, so you're at the bottom of the ocean. You're not
Stop.
using your dead bodies?
You're gonna get to that space.
Yeah.
And then what?
I'm going to look at these systems in place that benefit me at the detriment of other people. I'm not going to use those systems. Full stop.
Full stop. Why not assist others in getting there without whatever?
Sure, if there's like a third option where it's I can cause no harm but support people, then I'm down for that. But if the cost of me doing something, if it becomes a zero-sum game at that point, like I have to help someone by hurting someone else, then I'm not going to opt into that. Because what if that someone else is you? Or what if that someone else is someone that like I care about? Or just to expand that, what if that someone else is a human being?
It's like that Dave
Hey, let's be
Chappelle
honest.
skit.
Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
He saves.
Some of
but
this shit is natural selection.
Take us out.
No, I truly
out.
believe that shit. Some of this shit is natural selection.
You know, I can see where you're going with it, but I think in an ethics classroom somewhere, they'd be like, nah, that's a little antiquated thinking. You know, we're trying.
Antiquated.
It's just like, as human beings, we like to pride ourselves on trying to take care of each other like other animals don't. And I think some people are still fighting in the world to, be a better man and, not succumb to watching people suffer.
I didn't say you have to watch people suffer. I mean,
But if you're like, you see it, you might not, you can hide yourself from it, but that just makes you the bigger asshole.
I think
you're a billionaire and you don't know what life is like for
the best thing
a
I
middle
can
class
do.
person.
The best thing I can do for broke people is not be one of them. I still feel like if a person gets to a point where they're well off and they can help, it's better than being right there at the bottom with everybody else. That's how I'm looking at it.
And that is a common response to the system. And it's okay to feel like you have to survive in the system, and some people choose not just to survive but to thrive, and they can't change it. So if you can't beat them, join them. But there are people who are actively, I can't be in this system, so they move to other places where those systems work better for them.
And I applaud that move. But
And
you gotta
so-
know it. You gotta know it to make that move.
Yeah.
If you just completely unaware out here running around with it like a chicken with your head cut off, what can I do for you?
Or you might not even know your head cut off type shit. That's
Well,
the
not
worst
everyone's
part.
privy to leave the system. It takes money, a lot of money, because we're in a capitalist society.
I
So
think
they
it
can't
takes-
even leave if they want to. They
I
can't
think
buy
it
a
takes
plane
knowledge
ticket.
before money.
I mean, I'm not.
Knowledge. Take us out. Take us out. Take us out.
Yeah. I got one more question, and we can fucking leave. Okay, so how would y'all feel about the white people or who are quote unquote at the top right now, right? So
How would you feel
said-
about white people?
he said
I think they're
Dr.
pretty
Umar
fine.
is out.
Come on. How would y'all feel about the white people that quote unquote right at the top of right now, like politically over the United States, who majority control everything that's going on right now? How would y'all feel about those people once it's all of us up there, and it's very diverse? It's really the regular people of the United States. How do y'all gonna feel about those people?
If you really want-
somebody has to be a loser in this
want-
capitalism system. So are we still gonna feel that same way
But
about when
that's what we're
those top
saying.
people come down?
That's what we're saying is like in our minds and in our bones, we've been brought up by the system by generations. So it's so hard to see. It's like trying to remember a dream. It's hard to really put your mind outside of the system if this is what you're used to. I'm just saying that there is a possibility that America can survive in another economic system that hey, it might not be all peaches and roses, but who's to say if we'll like it better or not?
I don't think that anybody's arguing that other systems can be put in place. My whole thing is, and this could just be, and we can end on this, it could just be our natural, me as a black man, a natural response to trauma. Not much is going to change, so we got to play with the hands that we're dealt. You feel what I'm saying? And I feel like I've seen it too many times, and I think that's like, it's a way. It's always a way. You just got to look hard enough. And I don't want to shit on people that really get a bad end of the deal, but it's people that's come from very, very, very humble beginnings that I know personally, and that we hear those stories of them making. I feel like I'm sounding all lives matter-ish, and I really don't want that to come up. But that's how I hold on to hope in this shit. I see it happen so many times, so I bought in. If that's what it is, I bought in.
I personally feel like it's a role for everybody.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I feel like it's a role for every level in the system of capitalism. Like,
it's a caste system.
Yeah,
It is a caste system.
Christian.
Because most people who are born rich stay rich.
Any last
most
words?
people born
Tay-Ro
rich.
podcast.
And I'm in the belief.
My last words for y'all is if you have the ability, invest. If you don't have the ability to invest in your knowledge. Continue to have these thought-provoking conversations, because this is how change happens. Happens locally. It happens.
This ain't PBS, nigga.
It happens in your friend groups. It happens with your church. It happens with your gym.
Tay-Ro
Continue to talk to
podcast.
each
We
other.
talked about capitalism and the structure, and then he said it happens in your church. Let's go and wrap this up.
Won't he do it?
We're all gonna go down.
You know what I'm saying?
Won't he do it?
Yeah.
The man's gonna bring us down,
Thank you
man.
for tuning in to another episode of Tay-Ro's podcast. Make
Thank
sure
you
you
for
like,
letting
share,
us be on
subscribe,
your
tell a friend.
screens.
Tell a friend, tell a
Tay-Ro
friend.
podcast.
Make sure you like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and tell a friend. God damn it. Cozy, you want to tell them the thing before you?
Damn.
Ooh, you thought I forgot. I love you, and ain't nothing you can do about
Not
it. Gang,
a
gang.
goddamn thing, y'all.
Tay-Ro podcast.
Y'all be safe out in these streets. Love yourself. Everybody around you. We love you.
Tay-Ro
We love you. We love you.
podcast.
Y'all be safe. We love you.